Hello everybody and welcome to the CVSR show. I am your host, Jason Phillips. Today we are talking soccer. We have the boys and a couple coaches on from the Clovis North boys varsity team. They're tearing up the track. And we also got another special guest that's coming up right now. And I want to introduce you to him. His name is CJ Cooper. CJ, come on down, my man. How's it going, Coop?
Good, thanks for
Keep a
having me
Coop on Twitter, right?
Yes,
Keep a
absolutely.
Coop. Have a seat, my man.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us. CJ is also going to be a contributor now to the CVSR team as our soccer blogger. He's already got one out, an article called Guest Play, and we'll talk about that in a second. But a little bit of background about CJ. CJ, you've been a coach, different universities throughout your career, University of Hawaii, Hilo, Gonzaga, and Montana. But what are you doing now?
Right now working with the Cal Cosmos, which is a local youth soccer club in the Fresno Clovis area. Working with two teams, under 16 and under 18 girls teams. And then I do some private training with kids of all ages, both boys and girls, with goalkeepers as well as field players. Awesome.
Now what's great about this Cal Cosmo idea, and we were talking about this earlier, off camera, is that it's about winning. Obviously, that's where we compete, but we also want to develop players and get them ready to the next level. Too oftentimes in this area, the Valley, athletes aren't developed right because it's all about winning. And talk about that and what you do with this team.
Well, with the philosophy of the club as a whole on the boys and the girls side, we try and develop the player and each player, provide them with the opportunity to find out what kind of player they're going to be as they progress from U8, U9s all the way through U18s. Not just focusing on their athletic development as far as becoming bigger, faster, stronger, but becoming better soccer players technically, providing them with the sort of fundamentals which every game requires in order for them to be successful, whether that's Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA. There's a lot of opportunity throughout the United States and even outside of it, obviously, for players to go and play somewhere, but they need to have the tools to do that, and I think that's a big area that's been missing in this valley as far as the fundamentals of the game.
That's great to hear you say. I couldn't agree more. Now, the United States Soccer Federation and upper levels, they're pushing for more club, proponent as players doing that and kind of getting out of high school. And I know you're kind of indifferent about it in the middle, but kind of talk about that push and your thoughts on it.
Well, the USSF, the United States Soccer Federation, is pushing for a 9 or 10-month season where club teams stay together, primarily based on the idea that clubs are better run and they provide a better opportunity for players to be seen, whether that is, again, for college or even a better club team or, in many cases, a national team or regional team. And now as the MLS has grown and the WPSL as well as the NWSL, the Women's League, has grown to see professional being seen by professional coaches and staff that recruit. And then even you look at a lot of the European clubs are starting to get bases in the United States. So in that club realm, you're going to be seen by these individuals, these scouts, where in the high school, it's not always that easy to be seen by the scouts just because of the disparity in talent level and obviously the dispersity of a lot of players.
It's an interesting dilemma. There's pros and cons of each. You get, there's nothing like playing for your high school and competing in that regard. But you're right. There's exposure. There's benefits to the club, and benefit is exposure, which brings me to your article that you wrote on CVSR, which you can find online, cvsr.go, and. So you talk about guest play, and this is sharing teammates. Go ahead and elaborate.
Well, guest playing has to do with players basically going on loan with another team. They go to a tournament maybe that their team wasn't able to get into for whatever reason, either financially or maybe they just weren't qualified enough. But there's some unwritten rules in the area with some club teams. They don't allow their players to go and play for these other teams, which in my opinion limits the exposure that these players can have. And in youth soccer, I don't believe that's something that we should be about, no matter who we work for.
Right, because it's about what the kid wants, right? I mean,
Yes.
the kid and the parents, they pay, and
Yes.
they're not under contract. It should be about what they want to do, right?
Yes, I mean, Cal South, I did a little bit of research in it. they actually have a rule, Rule 1.5 subsection 1.5.1, where they actually have to allow players to go guest play with other teams. They cannot restrict the players from any club team to go play or not to go play with any other team.
That's awesome. That's how it should be, right? Yeah. Folks, that's all the time we have for today. CJ Cooper, I want to thank you for coming on, my man. Thank you, and joining the CVSR team. Yeah. Glad we can have you. Stick around. Coming up next is the boys varsity soccer team from Clovis North. You don't want to miss it.
I'm Derek Carr. You know, you're trying to get to college, make sure you check out Central Valley Sports Report.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm now joined by a group of young men from the track, the Clovis North boys varsity soccer team, 5 individuals, plus a couple coaches. We'll start with the introduction process. To my immediate left here, we got Chris Moore, one of the 3 sophomores here in the back. Next to Chris is Fizayo Olakani, Tristan Bailey. Right here we got Estevan Salgado, the 1 senior with us today, Hayden Sanders, the freshman, and our 2 coaches, assistant coach Danny Olivo and head coach Chad McCarty. Guys, thanks for being with us. Chris, I'm going to start it off with you since you're holding the microphone. How's the season gone for you guys so far this year? Give us an update.
I think it's been going great. I think our team has enormous amounts of potential, and I think I could see us taking the track and even moving past Valley playoffs and seeing the Valley final.
All right, man. I think I could see that too. Now, how long have you been playing soccer? I understand all you guys have played club, you know, Odyssey. What age did you start playing?
5 years old.
5 years old.
5 years old, I started going to like indoor soccer, like getting like little kid training, and then I started playing club when I was under 9s.
Man, indoor soccer's fun, isn't it? You play a lot of that?
I love indoor soccer.
Oh, man, that's so fun, man. I'm not a big soccer guy, but I'll play some indoor soccer. Fizayo, we're going to go over to you, my man. Now, I understand you guys outside of the field, you guys hang out a lot. What do you guys do? Play video games?
Yeah, we like to have fun. We like to play video games. We like to go hang out, just like to watch movies together or go to dinners and stuff.
You guys play FIFA, right?
Yeah, we love FIFA.
Oh man, I love FIFA too. Who's your team? Who do you play with?
I usually play with like Arsenal. I like Alexis Sanchez.
All right, Arsenal's good, man. What age did you start playing soccer?
Around the same as Chris, around 5 years old.
5 years old. You know all these guys. You know all the guys in the track, right? You know even other schools,
yeah.
Clovis West, Buchanan. What's that like playing with all those guys? Seeing them in a different jersey.
It's really fun. I think it's a challenge sometimes. Most of the people that we play with are pretty good players, so it's always a challenge. But I like doing it. There's no hard feelings between us. Like,
perfect.
Yeah.
All right, man. Give me a microphone over here to Tristan. Tristan, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Dude, I'm doing great. So, you know, obviously, you're one of these 3 sophomore guys. How many underclassmen do you have on the team? Or better question, how is it being a sophomore and looking up to, like, say, Estevan, as a senior? Do they give you any encouragement? What do they teach you guys?
Yeah, I think looking up to them, especially for us sophomores and freshmen, that it's strive, like their drive for us to achieve what they're achieving and what they do and how they perceive the game.
All right, man. Obviously, you played for Odyssey as well. Going the club route. How was your career like with Odyssey?
It's pretty good. I was playing with them since I was like 8, 9, and then left and then came back. So I know these guys for a long time, and it's really good.
How you doing in the classroom?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, that's what we like to hear. Can we get a microphone over here to Estevan? Estevan, the senior, my man. What are you going to do after high school?
Go to college, man.
School. What are you thinking about? Fresno City?
Yeah, Fresno City most likely, yeah.
You going to play soccer there?
Try to, yeah.
All right, man. How you doing in the classroom? Grades are good?
Good. Got to keep the grades up,
That's right. How would you describe your tenure at Clovis North, man? What's it been like?
It's been great, man. It's a great experience. Got to play freshman year at Valley, or win a Valley championship. I'm sorry about that. And it was great. I got to play varsity soccer, obviously, with a friend of mine who isn't here, David Omi, another guy. But it's just been a great experience, playing with all these guys, playing with Chad as a coach. It was great.
Now, has it set in yet that this is your last semester and you'll be moving on?
It has.
It has.
It really has.
All right, man. Can we give the microphone over to Hayden? Hayden Sanders, freshman. Man, what's the transition like from middle school to high school?
It's pretty big. I mean, playing with older people, I think it's better to help me skill-wise and to be better as a player. And when you get a national player, as a coach, I mean, it doesn't happen very often.
Right. Now, you also play another sport, right?
Yeah, I play baseball.
Play baseball. What's your passion? What's your love? Is it soccer?
I think soccer, yeah.
What do you play in baseball? What position?
Second base.
Second base. All right, my man, Hayden Sanders. Microphone over here to assistant coach Danny Olivo.
Yes, sir.
All right, now, as I understand your role with Chad, you guys have been longtime friends, longtime partners?
Yes, we have been friends since we were kids, and now Chad took over the program 6 years ago, asked me to be his assistant coach, and we've been doing that ever since.
But he's your boss, man, isn't it time?
You know, as far as bosses go, he's a pretty good boss as far as bosses go. He treats us pretty good, and we have fun doing it. We got a great group of kids. They're very good players as well as they listen, and it's exciting. It's fun to do every day, and I love the soccer season right now.
Is Clovis North going to win Valley this year?
That's our plan. You know, it's not going to be easy. There's a lot of good competition, but with these guys and their teammates, we're going to give it our best shot.
All right, they're going to need you, Danny. Stay in there. All right, microphone over to Chad.
Actually, okay.
All right, Chad. Tell us about these young guys, and not only these guys, but the rest of the team that couldn't make it today, man. How are they coming along, and are you proud of these boys?
Yeah, we have a good group of kids, and we have some seniors who are leaders, and we have some freshmen and sophomores who are impact players and learning how to be leaders. But all in all, like Coach Olivo said, we really enjoy doing what we do. We love playing soccer. We love going out there and competing, and we're blessed to work with kids out at Clovis North who have that mindset and they have that drive. That it's not just about school or just about soccer. They recognize that this is a kind of a stepping stone for them for the rest of their lives. And some of them are going to go on and be great soccer players, and some of them are going to go on in the community and just be great people. But we're really blessed. These are great kids. We have a blast. And just because Buchanan got us the first time, I think we're going to be ready for them the second time.
All right, man. That's one of the outstanding matchups you'll see in the Central Valley, Buchanan and Clovis North soccer, man. Wish you guys the best of luck on the rest of the year. And in the playoffs, man, CVSR will be keeping an eye on you. That's all our time for today. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We will see you next time.